The convener of EndSARS protest, Segue Awosanya, has a few weeks after declaring media war against Peter Obi and his supporters, rescinded his decision. Segue had described Peter Obi's supporters as insulting, arrogant, and cyber bullies. He said Peter Obi's supporters are intolerant of other people's opinion and political views that oppose theirs, or not promoting their preferred presidential candidate, Peter Obi. The reason for his decision to face off with them on social media. Interestingly, he has now called for calm and appealed to those who currently attack Peter Obi and his supporters over alleged cyberbullying to cease fire. He said there is no more a veritable reason for antagonizing Peter Obi and his supporters after Obi's statement on Arise TV claiming that impostors disguised as a supporter to attack people. The demand that he, Peter Obi, should caution his supporters has been heeded, and he has addressed that there is no further issues as those belighting his campaign with hate would answer for their valuations. It will be unfair to twist his words to suit any narrative, he wrote. Meanwhile, Nigerians have reacted to this. If he does not, the way we are going, nowhere. Good reasoning, great way to love. Young man, why don't you mobilize to end to this 2023 election under this fraudulent 1999 constitution? What will be the essence when he have a chance to vote Obi and all that? Brains are opening and sense are returning back to some people as you like it. Why are we even discussing Peter Obi when we know he's nowhere? Then, swear for some people in this country, suffer, no they tire them abi. Na cross the customer noted. You are welcome. Good decision. Please advise Reno or mockery to avoid belated regrets. I beg your pardon. No, go ahead. Don't stop. We'll send you. Our goal is victory. Unnecessary fights are distractions. We need to focus on what we are into right now because we have a serious task ahead of us. Okay, guys, these are some reactions by Nigerians. The convener of EndSARS protest, Segue Awosanya, has a few weeks after declaring media war against Mr. Peter Obi and his supporters, rescinded his decision. Segue Awosanya had described Peter Obi's supporters as insulting, arrogant, and cyber bullies. He said Mr. Peter Obi's supporters are intolerant of other people's opinion and political view that opposes theirs, or not promoting their preferred presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, the former Anambra State Governor, who is the Labour Party presidential candidate. The reason for his decision to face off with them on social media. Interestingly, he has now called for calm and appealed to those who currently attacked Peter Obi and his supporters over alleged cyberbullying to cease fire. He said there is no more a veritable reason for antagonizing Peter Obi and his supporters after Peter Obi's statement on Arise television claiming that impostors disguised as his supporters to attack people. The demand that he, Peter Obi, should caution his supporters has been heeded, and he has addressed that there is no further issues as those belighting his campaign with hate would answer for their valuations. It will be unfair to twist his words to suit any negative any negative you wrote. Okay, guys, you have all heard it now. As you can see, Nigerians are beginning to understand exactly what Peter Obi, is up to. You understand? Peter Obi is all for good. And Nigerians should understand that these people who are fighting on social media, according to Peter Obi, he said his opponent paid those people, to be saying all kinds of things against him and all that. And people are now seeing Peter Obi and the supporters or whatever as fighters and all that on social media. Peter Obi don't tell them say, now people they pay, now opponents, when all want time. You understand? The same people are the one doing all those jobs just to look for a way, to discredit him and all that. Say we have been hearing so many things. We've been hearing so many things. Even the recent one, when they brought out a picture of a guy, they said that is Peter Obi's son, marching Nigerian flag and wearing Biafran, t-shirt and all that. Now so that one circulates because these people, they are just looking for whatever they could lay their hands, to discredit Mr. Peter Obi. Say they have tried, but they not fit see anything when they want to take discredit him. You understand? So those people who are doing those things on social media, according to Peter Obi, he said those ones, they not being supporters, that those people were paid to fight against him. It's not that they are supporting him and all that, so that people will look at him and the supporters as violent people and all that. So the convener of EndSARS, Segue has, a few weeks after declaring media war against Peter Obi and his supporters, rescinded his decision. He had described Peter Obi's supporters as insulting, arrogant, and as cyber bullies. But today he has said no more fights after Peter Obi, addressed Nigerians on Arise Television. I am dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much for having you here. Bye for now.